Blessings and blessings and blessings all around. Powerful lit leaders of legacy. I honor you and I'm so happy we're on this planet together. It gives me great joy to be able to hold space for you, to be able to feel really good inside that you trust me to hold that space for you so that you can see the infinite power and intelligence and wisdom and joy and excellence and creativity and just how amazing you are and keeping it lit and pop rocks all day. All day. So we are going to just like really jump in there and get into that space. Super excited to be here with everyone. And now we're just going to go straight into our lives today because usually I'll give you a talk and share things with you, but we're going to go live. So who wants to go live? I love you. Let's do this. Uh, no words to describe how I feel. Oh, I love you, darling. That's so sweet of you. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to randomly choose from the selection of people that, let's see who comes up energetically. Because life is wonderful, wonderful and wonderful. Life is wonderful because you are in it with me. Hi. So we're going to do something very interesting today, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do what is called reading selective energies from the universe. That needs so information that wants to come through, you're going to be choosing where that information is coming through. It's kind of like playing a little bit of a game. Are you excited to play?
So excited.
Okay, so choose 1, 2, or 3. Which one?
2.
2 means that right now you're restructuring your life and you're looking at the things that have worked for you and haven't worked for you. But it also means that you have to let go of some energies that have been really affecting you emotionally. 2 is about you stepping into a new you, and that new you can only come about when you set the right boundaries and the right energies into motion. It means don't get into any projects right now that require you to take on other people's energy. It's about you getting involved in what works for you. How do you get to the place of recognizing that you have to be your own boss? You have to be the person who's running things because it's not going to work for you if you're constantly doing something for someone else and don't feel the appreciation and the value that you deserve to have. And also, it means that you're about stepping into this new understanding with yourself. So it's asking you to let go of any part of you that's trying to save someone or fix someone or try to, you know, deal with their stuff, and it's not changing, and it's requiring you to actually say, I have to step back from that right now because it's taking too much of your energy. 1, 2, or 3.
Thank you.
1, 2, or 3. Come on.
3.
3 is about you needing to cleanse your energy with the ocean, with river, with water. Why it's showing up as 3 is saying that water is going to help you to clear away other people's energies because you're so sensitive.
Yeah.
You're picking up on people's emotions all the time. And this is about you getting out of that energy and getting into a space where you can clear that energy. It's also about you writing. Now, I don't know if you have been doing any writing, but it's saying that writing is going to open up things for you. It's going to help clarify things for you. It's going to open doors for you. So it's really about you writing, and it's also about you not looking at things from a am I good enough perspective when it comes to that writing or when it comes to that expression. It's just letting it come out and not being concerned of how it comes out. It also represents you finally coming to terms with a relationship that is not really giving you everything that you need, and ask yourself, why do you continue to stay in that type of relationship if it's not giving you everything you need?
I don't know how you do, but you say all.
One,
Okay.
two, or
One.
one. One is literally about you creating a design, or either working with fabric or working with something where you're designing something. It's saying that your spirit needs to see you design something and bring something to life,
Mm-hmm.
because it needs to have something that inspires you. And now it's asking you to get your inspiration from storytelling. So from stories, from memory, so many things passed down to you through ancestry, certain types of things. It needs you to get more into that creative side, because, and it's also asking you to stop thinking about what other people want and more about what makes you happy, because that is about stepping into a realization with yourself. It's not the realization of yourself through other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the realization of yourself. It's also saying that you have to pay attention to your back, because it means that there's going to be issues around your back. It could be lower back is what it's coming up to be. So lower back, anything below the shoulder blades is going to mean that there could be tension or stress that you're carrying. Some old emotional stuff around male issues, or a man. It could be a father. It could be also like someone male that was a little adding too much tension in your life. Um, all of that is being cleared, and it's asking you to clear it by really going in and communicating to your back, talking to your back, saying, back, where is my structure? What is my structure? Where do I feel that my structure isn't strong? And then notice where you feel the sensation, and then ask your body to clear that energy out.
Thank you so much, Shaman Durek. Thank you.
So did you like the messages that Spirit had for you?
Yes, and it's like white. You say the white thing. I'm gonna write down everything that you said because it really resonate with me. Sorry for my English, but
That's okay.
it's really resonate. Everything that you said really, really resonate with me.
I love you, darling.
I love you too. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
The corner, my love.
What did you say?
Yeah, the X is in the corner, so you push that.
Okay. And then what did I do? Okay. I don't know how to exit the
Yeah, you push the
live.
corner. It's in the far corner on the right.
Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Maybe this one? No, not this one. I'm sorry. This is my first time on a live, so it gives me or to share it, but not to exit the live. Hold on. Okay, I tried it.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love you too. Bye.
Okay. All right. Now we're gonna just do a random off the screen, and we're gonna go here. And it looks like that person is not picking up after they asked for to come on. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go to someone else. Well,
Yay!
of
Can you hear me?
yeah, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. One, two, or three.
3.
Three is about you healing From loss. It's a part of you that needs to heal from loss. It's a feeling of separation. It's saying, letting go of the attachment, but not creating the stories to the attachment. It's also about you coming into creating a new skill for yourself. So it's about finding that place in you that has parts that want to express and explore. And it's saying, don't hold back that expression right now. It's saying, go forward with it. It's not about you being perfect with it. It's just saying that you have to let this expression come out. And also, it's about putting a firm ground around family members. Anyone who's bombarding your space, telling you what to do, putting expectations on you, it's saying no. It's saying you have to have a firm hand, a firm ground of like, no, that's what you believe. That's what you think. That is not what I think. That is not what I want. And you're getting, because there's someone coming in who's being a little too much for your energy. Okay. One, two, or three.
Two.
Two is about you playing with art, getting colors, expressing yourself through art, and not looking at what other people are doing, but more from the place of creating something more eclectic, where you're taking things from here and there and you're bringing it together to make it art. So it's like literally what that means is like it's the person who finds art from things that no one would think art could be made from. And it's about stepping into that place. And what that's going to do, that's going to open up more prosperity for you energetically, because you choosing that means that your inner child needs to have some fun, where it's not trying to get somewhere, it's trying to meet someone's expectation, trying to like be something. It's just wanting to be able to express for the sake of expression. And that's going to open up that playful energy, which allows more opportunity for things to show up that will bring prosperity to you. One, two, or three.
One.
One is about taking some time away where you go travel. You need to see things. You need to go somewhere where you can how do the one represents you going on a journey that is not how do you say programmed? All right, no, say program wouldn't be the best word of explaining it. It's okay. So to give you an understanding, it's the journey of the curious one who has no idea where the journey is. It's kind of like going on a journey without trying to plan it, but have experience through connections and meeting people and being invited, and just keep saying yes to those experiences. And it's saying that through this journey, when you decide to take this journey, it's going to lead you to someone that is coming from another time, another lifetime, another moment you shared together. It could have been in crossing in another life. Doesn't mean that you were like together romantically or anything. It just means that it was in crossing, that you connected, but it wasn't a meaningful crossing in another lifetime. And that this relationship is going to mature into something greater. It doesn't say what it's going to mature into, but what it does say that it's going to be something that's amazing for your soul and for your heart. It's also saying for you to let go of any part of your being that has a tendency to spend frivolously is the word, blah, blah, blah. I get difficult sometimes with R's. Frivolously, without having meaning to what you're putting money to. How you're spending that money. Is that thing that you're putting money on, is that something that is actually giving you something of value? Something going to propel you, not something that's just going to fulfill you in the moment. Because right now, what that is saying is that it's requiring you to be more mindful with your finances and how you utilize those finances. They need to be offering something to you, not something that you just buy because you want to have it, but something that's actually giving you something. Maybe a skill, perhaps you're learning something, you're going somewhere, you're having a life experience. One, two, or three.
Three.
So 3 is literally coming in from the shamanic perspective of it represents starlight. So what it means is that your spirit is asking for a boost mentally. It's asking you to tell your being how gifted and amazing you are without interruption from seeking it from anyone else. It's asking you to be your own radiant star. And it's asking for your star will get bigger and brighter the more you remind yourself of those things that you need to hear from you. It doesn't want to hear it from anyone. It wants to hear it from you. And it wants to have clear understanding of that relationship so your star can radiate and becoming star will then open you up to allowing more in your life because you've been a little closed, it says. When you chose that number, it represents someone who has thought so much for other people's validation and have been letting other people be the thing that feeds their soul instead of you becoming your own star, your own radiant light. And that is going to then change everything for you. It's saying it's going to be a complete how do you say it? We say it in shamanism. It's a complete shift in every aspect of your life.
Thank you.
Yeah. Or 1, 2, or 3.
3. I have the number 3.
So one of the things with 3 we want to be mindful of is 2 things. One, we want to be mindful of the upper neck. So tension in the neck, what kind of pillows you're sleeping on, how are you resting your head, these types of things. And then the other one is your body, how your body is how do we say in your feminine areas, paying attention to feminine areas. And if you notice there's discomfort or anything like that, that's because you're putting too much of a certain type of salts or too much stress on your system that your body is not able to process it properly. So you feel heavy and you feel bloated. This is the number of pay attention to your neck, pay attention to bloating, pay attention to too much of one thing, and pay attention to your sensual gland. So because you are coming in, as who you are, we're talking about your areas, right? If it was someone else, we're talking about their areas. So again, this is very important, and it's asking you to do more rituals of cleansing your energy from other people's energies. It's a very important area of practicing sound vibrational tones too, like ah, e, o, u, practicing chanting, practicing any form of song, anything that's going to help the throat to open up to release the energy and things around the neck.
I this morning on my walk, I've been asking a lot for a lot of demonstrations just coming into your work. And and everything that and I have all this information that comes in intuitively, but it's nice to have it just mapped out. This is what Spirit said, so I'm not like forgetting and going in circles, but it's like right here for me. So thank you.
It's a pleasure to serve you, my darling. Thank you for being with me.
Thank you so much. It was everything that I needed. Thank you,
Aw,
thank you, thank
I
you.
love you.
Thank you. I'm going to X out now.
Yes.
Hello.
Well, hello, my love. How are
Hi.
you?
Well, how are you?
Great. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3, that there is congestion in your system. 3 means that your body itself is congested, and it's because of frustration and anger that has not been resolved inside. It means that your fire energy is so much that you go to temper too quickly. It represents cooling your system down, finding ways to cool yourself down, going to rivers, going to oceans, going to lakes, taking baths, making sure you're nurturing yourself so that your patience and your energy of how you feel around other people is at heightened sensitivity. Right now, what it means is that people are going to get under your skin. They're going to irritate you. You might find yourself being impatient. You might find yourself being like, why do I feel so emotional all of a sudden? How come I'm getting annoyed really quickly? All of these things. It's because the fire energy is when you ask for that number, it represents someone who is the fire is causing so much that it's burning out the water. And the water represents life force, emotion. It represents the flow of things, flow of happening in your life, like the flow of prosperity, the flow of love, the flow of anything that flows, right? So, did you get that message?
Yes.
1, 2, or 3?
1.
1 means that you're needing to step out into the world in a bigger way, and you cannot keep focusing on how other people are going to perceive you. It's the 1 is the person who is like the wolf who knows what they do in order to be successful. It's the person who is not affected by what other people think because they know that if people are uncomfortable, they're supposed to be uncomfortable. They're not supposed to be okay with you. They're not you didn't come here to in the number you chose, it means that you didn't come here to please people. You've actually come here to watch people have how do we say discomfort when you're fully presenting yourself. So it's saying stop locking yourself up inside and call in the wolf energy. Call the wolf into your energy in your meditations, in your waking moment. Call the wolf forward. Call the wolf. And what it's saying is that the wolf, when it acknowledges itself, it sees itself and knows itself, and then it's able to lead. And it leads not because it's forcing someone to do something, it leads because it knows. And so, therefore, people believe and they accept and they support you because it's saying that you don't feel like you have a lot of the support that you've been wanting and the way that you can have it. And that's because you're still operating in hiding. You're still hiding yourself from the world. You have to get out there. You got to get out there. You got to share. You got to get involved. You got to get really open and get out of the mindset of, you know, is this going to be like this or how? Like, stop trying to analyze what you think it's going to be. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2 means that this is coming from a childhood issue and it's coming from a feeling and it's connected to a masculine energy. So it's operating in male form. So when I see that level, it means that there is some kind of unfinished energy with a male, and it represents a male elder. So it could be a parent that's a male, it could be a father, it could be a grandfather, but it's coming in a parental position. It's coming as an elder. So any elders could be grandfather, father, but it's coming as a male, and it's saying there's unfinished business inside of you. Doesn't mean that you have to sort it out. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you have to sort it out with the person, but you have to sort it out within yourself. There's some aspect inside that feels like there is secrets or things that have not been exposed, and you have some kind of thing of wanting to expose it. And what it's saying is that your being doesn't need to expose it. You just need to be able to know within yourself that what you felt and what you experienced was real. So stop trying to convince yourself that it wasn't, and let's start with the awakening of that healing process so that you can move out of that spiral and get back into a more powerful place with yourself.
Yeah.
How how is that sitting with you?
Well, I felt like number 3 really set well as far as me holding in a lot of emotion and frustration, and I do feel it in my lower back. It does kind of stress my body, and there is sort of an emotional imbalance there. So, certain techniques I would need kind of help within, like being consistent in those techniques on like keeping it balanced and eventually, you know, having it, consistent and within that balance. So,
And what was that? And you didn't feel the part that spirit said about you hiding?
oh no, yeah, that's true too. I do. It's a form of shyness, but it's like when I go around
No,
others, I
disillusion. The
okay.
shy is the way you're communicating to your emotion. Let's find out. 1, 2, or 3.
Too.
Yep. Exactly. It's the idea that you've already created the embarrassment within yourself before you even get to the embarrassment. Idea that you are operating on the idea that you're going to do something wrong without doing something wrong. It's the idea that you are going to how do you say, expose something, and that people are going to run away because of what you expose. It's the idea of you won't love me if you knew the truth. That's the energy that you just chose just now when you chose that number.
Hmm. And I've been in some type of thought form in regards to that, like keeping
See how you're rubbing your chin right now? You see how you're doing that?
mm-hmm.
That's you analyzing right now. And so when you analyze, you rub the hilt of your chin or touch your chin because it's the part of you that's having a difficulty in digesting and integrating the information. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Reason why you're having a difficulty integrating the information is because you have a part of yourself that's a bit of a perfectionist. That part of you that's a perfectionist has a hard time hearing the truth because it goes so far into, it's like almost like as you're hearing it, you're getting upset with yourself instead of hearing it and going, I'm so glad and this revealed because now I can start integrating it and I'm super excited. So instead of taking that excitement for the information that's being shared and knowing that you're integrating it, you're actually going into a different energy with it. And this is something was why it's difficult for the universe to get messages to you the way they want to, because if you don't like what you hear, you're going to block it out. And that's why you've been having difficulty hearing spirit, because your energy has to get out of this idea of perfection and get into this idea of it doesn't matter. It's about having the information. And once you have it, you can do so much knowledge. 1, 2, or 3.
1.
1, you said?
Yes.
Okay. 1 means that in order for you to get into that space with yourself to do that, you have to be more nurturing to your evolution. You have to go into a space of knowing you don't have to have it all figured out. It's not supposed to be hard. You're only making it hard because you keep reacting to it instead of going like, oh, that's so interesting, and really just kind of make everything kind of lighthearted and like just really approaching life with a very like, you know, uh what you think is something bad, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It can actually be good. It's just you don't see the bigger picture. So just always respond to everything with an optimistic energy. It's saying instead of looking for something wrong, start looking for something right.
And everything.
Yes. Find the silver lining. Find that spirit is showing you an opportunity for something great to come out of what you think is something bad. Stop labeling your experiences as bad or good and just say they're experiences. And if I don't like that experience, then it gives me an acknowledgement of that experience. And now I can create a different one.
So this ties into the emotional imbalance, right? Because I'm crying.
Yes. And a lot of times, let's find out 1, 2, or 3.
3.
You're crying because it's really helping you to heal a mother wound that you've been carrying inside. And it's a part of your being that is seeking to be mothered in the right way so that you're able to be nurtured properly. You feel that if you didn't get enough nurturing, you're not going to be able to be out there in the world and be successful. And that's not true. It's saying that you now have to become the mother onto yourself through the act of nurturing and the act of flourishing. So nurturing and flourishing are very interesting because we look at the nurturing aspect of watching you pour water in, on a flower and that you see on a seed, right? Mm-hmm. And you keep giving love to that seed. But the flourishing is knowing that what you are doing in rightful action is going to create something beautiful to come out of that seed. Right. And so the more you begin to do that, you already know something beautiful is going to happen. So then why have the thought that if I nurture myself, is something bad going to happen? If I give myself, is something bad going to happen tomorrow or the next day? Start anticipating the good in life. Start anticipating that the more love I pour into energies in my life, the more beautiful things are going to grow out of it. Not the moment I feel love and happiness, something's going to come and rip it away. Let's get rid of that thought. Okay. And let's focus on the more I water and nurture myself, the more beautiful and more vibrant and more powerful I will grow. Sound good?
That sounds, yeah, ideally.
Now watch how you feel now. Notice how your body feels now just by me telling you that.
Yeah, like a relief.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing some sort of practices, but I'm not sure. Like you said, the perfectionist. I'm not sure if I was doing it right, but there's no right or wrong within it. Like
It's
just to
right or wrong. It's about not making it so serious.
Yeah.
It's like, you're gonna get serious, go outside and do a cartwheel, go ride a swing set, go color, go do something that reminds you of being a kid, and then go back to what thing again after you do that for at least 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you cannot let this world make you serious because you will lose the spark of the child. And the spark of the child is the soul of God.
Spark of the child.
The spark of the child is the soul of God, baby. It's the soul of God. When people tell me, oh, and God will send you to hell and God will do this, I'm like, darling, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what's telling you on, but I'm sorry to tell you, God is like an infinite child of love that wants to love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. And it's masculine, it's feminine, it's everything, and it's not, and it's all in between, and it can take on any shape and any form that it wants. It's you, it's me, it's the tree, it's the sun, it's the moon. It's not held in this idea of domination, and if you don't do this, you're going to get punished and you're judged and you're not going to heaven and all this nonsense. It's nothing to do with God whatsoever. All of that are fables and fairy tales created to keep people trapped in a fear of their own making. It is not how the universe operates at all.
Right.
happens is you get all these people going through life being hard on themselves, beating up on themselves. Oh, I have to. No, 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 no. That is the incorrect way of doing things. The correct way is to have fun, be playful, be lighthearted. Don't take things so personally. Someone says something and they apologize, just wipe it off the shoulder. But if they do things and so forth and they keep acting abusive, you just say, I love you, but obviously I can't be around your energy because you're not making change. A more higher vibrational being. But the light is always here. And whenever you're ready to join us in that amazing party, because we are not here for a pity party, baby, here. We're for a litty party. And so literally, you are actually creating an awareness of the energies that you want to dial into. And that's going to open up a lot of doors. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Exactly. 2. It says 2 is the energy of the flowing river. It is the energy of what comes as a gift from the universe. It's literally saying the more lighthearted the more easier life will become because the flow of the river is easy on those who are able to receive it because they are like the river. If you are a person who's hard and bounded like a rock and a stone and some kind of like crusted over type of thing, then you become a difficult to receive because you match the vibration in the universe. So if you are like a rock and a stone, then everything in life will feel like rocks and stones and hardness and gravel and grit. And you'll have to like toil and thunder and get yourself through all these things. But if you become flowing and light and you become open and flowing and not letting things get to you and just letting it flow, just let it flow. Know the river's flowing and flowing and flowing. You become the very thing that you are, you actually attract. And therefore, all of that that comes in that flow comes to you and it stays in flow. It doesn't ever run out. It just stays in flow, stays in flow, stays in flow. And before you know it, you'll be saying, everything just always is good for me. Like my life is literally like gets better and better every day. Like everything just is working out. Like there's nothing I should be complaining about.
Initially, what did I kind of give off as far as do I just feel or seem receiving or kind of blocking, or because then mentioning analyzing, like I'm overanalyzing. I do overanalyze by myself, but what am I initially giving off? Challenging authority type of energy or receiving?
3.
3.
You give off a dominant energy. It's a bit scary.
Whoa.
You give off an energy that comes off a bit. It doesn't feel like you're wanting to flow into you. It's like you're looking at it from a distance and asking yourself, can I trust it? You're not being open with the universe. You're still staring at the universe and going, I'm waiting to see if someone's going to disappoint me. That's the energy that you've been giving off. Now, does that mean it's always going to, there you go again with your mind. There you go. There you go. This is not about perfectionism, vibration in the moment. I can hear it. Thank you, Shaman Durek, for sharing the truth with me. Thank you for not bullshitting me. Thank you for not lying to me. Thank you for loving me. Truth. Because remember, no one loves you with what do? They tell you the truth, right? So that's why people sometimes may have a challenge with me because they don't want to know about certain realities about spiritual world or certain realities about what's going on. Or when they come in a session, people may go, oh my God, I can't believe that. It's not about that. If you are ready to be loved, then you are ready to hear the truth. If you are not ready to be loved, then you are ready for the lie. And that's just that simple.
I'm
You
ready
know,
to be.
if I look at my own relationship, right? The reason why I was able to attract someone as amazing as her is because I was ready for the truth. And let me tell you, if you are in any relationship and you cannot hear the truth, and you cannot hear from your partner who you chose to be your eyes and ears in places you cannot see and places you cannot hear, and things that they're here to witness in you to help you to evolve. If I did not have my beloved, amazing, wonderful fiance checking my ass left and right, upside down and center, top it all around. What? What did you say? What is that? What? No, where does that come from? What is that about? Did you ask the spirits? Da-da-da-da. Oh, what did you say? no. Women, we can pay our own bills. Did you say it like that? That's very male chauvinist. You met one. Where did you get that? Your dad. That's from your dad, you know? And all of that is not me fighting her and going, oh God, I can't believe you're saying that to me. You're making me feel like I'm this nobody and whatever. No, it's like, thank you, babe. Because through your ability to love me, your love allows the truth to allow me to be even stronger and better and mightier in my position to be humbler and open to listen to your wisdom, right? Relationships are about being able to evolve together. It's this beautiful union that goes like that and keeps going all the way up into the highest level of the great central sun of all creation, and bursts again and then does it again in other dimensions and other universes and so forth. Why would we want to stop that flow because we're looking at it from a distance? Why would we believe that anyone could actually do something to us that they haven't already done to themselves? I've been in relationships that didn't work out, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I have to leave you because I just have to leave you because we're not vibrationally moving like this. We're moving like this. Fighting, power games, arguing, one up here, one up there. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. How dare you say that to me? How dare you say that to me? You know what? You remind me of this. No, you remind me of that. How could you treat me this way? How could you say those things to me? I am so upset. You know what? I don't even want to be with you. Let's break up. Let's break up. That is nonsense. There's no reason to argue with anyone. There is no reason to argue with anyone. If you're in the flow, if you're on the flow, you only want to be with people who are on the flow, in the flow. If you are with people who are rocks, they're going to mess up your river. They're going to mess up your river. Let me tell you something. Your river in the flow and you bring in somebody who's a boulder. What happens when too many boulders get in the river? What happens?
Water. Redirect it.
That's why I tell people, I say, you have so many boulder friends. All your friends and all the things you hanging out with all these boulders. No wonder why your river ain't flowing. No wonder why you ain't bringing Oshun energy into your life. No wonder why you ain't bringing the flow of prosperity, the flow of good energies, the flow of good things. Because you got boulder people who are rock stone inside, and they cannot let the rivers flow. So they roll into the river and stop the flow of river. So if you keep being the river, then the river will be one with you and great blessings will come. And that's what the number you chose. And what it's saying is, in order for that to happen, you have to start trusting yourself. It's not about trusting other people. It's about trusting yourself so that your awareness and intuition is point, 1, 2, or 3. Oh, right there. 1. That's it right there. So 1 means that when you make that decision, everything you have ever experienced in your life is going to change. It represents the moon and the sun coming together in shamanism. It represents a higher awareness taking over your life. It represents you operating in this place where you're not judging people anymore, but you're able to just allow them to be where they are in their evolution and you bless them on their journey. So instead of saying, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, you're just like, I see you and I love you, bless you on your journey. I see you and I love you, bless you on your journey. Doesn't mean I need to be your best friend. Doesn't mean we need to sit up all night hanging out each other and having kiki. No, it doesn't mean that. What it means is, I'm not here to judge any of you. Y'all do what y'all want to do, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And that's going to open up a higher level of intelligence. And that's the number you chose. So what does that mean? That means that right now, what I want you to do is I want you to remove that boulder And the way you're going to do it is you're going to say, Spirit, give me a give me a demonstration of how to soften my boulder and get into becoming the river. Call, even if you have to go to a river and look at the river and say, I yearn to be like you. That, that's a shamanic thing. If we feel like we need to be like the buffalo, or we need to be like a certain animal or a certain tree, or we want to get the characteristics of these things, we look at it and we meditate on it. We take it into our being through our meditation, through our prayer, through our words. And what happens is you then begin to create what we call a reflective energy, because we're all made up of energy. And that energy then begins to change you into the very thing that you actually want to change into. But the worst thing we can do is look at something and go, I wish I had what they have, but I don't. That is not changing. That is not alchemy. That is not transformation. That is stagnation. Okay? See them eyes wondering? Got those eyes wondering. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Thinking. Those are eyes in the eyes. Got the eyes over here and the eyes over there.
Oh my God. Such a habit.
Okay, no one's judging it. I'm just simply saying integration, darling. Integration. Say, Spirit, give me demonstrations of how I can learn how to integrate faster. Perhaps your processing speed is a bit low. So you say, Spirit, upgrade my processing abilities so that you can process faster. You know, I used to process at such a slow speed that when people would tell me things when I was young, I would go, like my elders, I'd be like, right? And then as I upgraded my processing abilities, I was able to process information faster, and then it's faster and then faster and faster and then faster. And
That's
before
what
I can have a talk with 5 different spirits all at one time and just process all that information like lickety split.
And simultaneously?
Yes, darling.
Okay, wait. Can you could you repeat that? How could I ask for or gather more processing speed? Because that's what I am needing.
Spirits,
Spirits,
upgrade my processing abilities.
upgrade my processing abilities.
And that's it. You have them do that. You can even say, Spirit, upgrade my processing ability. When you are done with the first level of my processing, yawn me 3 times. And then you just sit and you let them do what they got to do.
Okay. And do you have to call on a specific spirit, right?
You know,
Really?
you can call your spirit, you can call on God, you can call on the angels, you can call on Ascended Masters, you can call on Jesus, you can call on Muhammad, you can call on all, they're all connected. We're one family, baby. It don't matter how you call us. The most important thing is that you call us.
Right. Okay.
That's go, darling, sweet as sugar. You got
Thank you. I do have it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your time too.
It's a pleasure to serve you, my love. Mwah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I love you too, darlings. We have to always remember to keep ourselves in a place where we are reflective of the river. We want to be like the river. What do you want to be? Like the river. What do you want to be? Like the river. Come on now. Like the river. We want to be just like the river. We want to be just like the river. We want to be just like the river. And we want to flow, 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 grow, 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 grow. Flow, 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 grow, 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 grow. We want to be like the river. We want to be like the river. We want to flow, 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 grow, 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 grow. We want to be like the river. Be like the river. Yes. We want to call in that Oshun energy. We want to be like the river. We want to flow. You want to flow in all areas of your life. Yes. Yes. I said yes. I said yes. I said yes. All right. Okay. Let's see who's next. I said yes, mama. Come on, mama. We want to be like the river. We want to flow like the river.
Hi.
Hello, my love. Are you ready?
Yes.
One, two,
One.
one. That you have so much creativity inside of you and you lock it up inside. Now, a lot of this energy shows when we look at this in shamanism, it shows a person who's holding their creativity inside. And there's a woman standing on the outside looking at you. And there's another woman and another woman and another woman. So, what does that tell me? That tells me that there's an ancestral energy connected to holding on to that creativity. That means that someone, either a mother or a grandmother or someone in the family, has put so much criticism or fear of letting that full creativity blossom forth. So what it's saying is that you cannot let any of the females in your family bloodline, in your family, make you feel like you have to hide that part of yourself. See how you're coughing right now? See, is it coming out of your body by telling you that? Mm-hmm. Oh, come on now, mama. You coughing now, mama. That's the poison coming out, mama. You got the poison coming out now, mama. Yes, the spirits are talking, baby. The spirits are talking. We gonna listen. We gonna listen. So it's saying that that energy that you're holding inside is gonna end up making you sick if you don't get it out. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna fall into states of depression and you're going to start noticing these depressions are going to come slowly at first. Then it's going to go. Then you're going to try to pull yourself out of it. Then you're going to go back into it. And you're going to go out. And you're going to go in. And you're going to go out. And you're going to go in. And eventually, you're going to stay in if you don't make the change. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3 means that you don't owe anyone anything. It means it's the shamanic energy of putting your hands in your pocket without always feeling that you have to go and fix whatever it is because you think that that would deem you to be a good person. Now, what Spirit is saying is keep your hands in your pocket and your heart full of light. So the energy of love isn't always demonstrated by you burning yourself out or acting out for the need to constantly get that love, but realize you have all the love you need inside of you. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2 is the sign of food. It shows the image of the mother. She is preparing food. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a mother, but it's a motherly energy. And usually the energy of that has the circles on the around the energy of it. So it means that this has to do with you. And it means that it's about you creating something that people can come and experience yummy food, great conversation, spiritual energies, something that allows people to be nurtured, but through food, through words, and through feeling. So it's saying that when you step into that place to create that, your energy is going to go big and you're going to touch the lives of many people. Many people are going to be inspired by what comes from your hands. Have you ever thought about, do you have any inspirations around cooking, my dear?
Not really. But I'm an artist and I create a lot with my hands.
You should look into cooking, my dear, because it's saying that you have something it's showing you with the pot and serving people. So if you're an artist, that's an expression of yours. But again, remember what I said in the beginning, you're holding back all of your creativity. So what that needs to come out? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. Okay. So 3 means that you have too much worry. 3 is the sign of worry. 3 represents the person who is looking over here and over there, who's looking over there, who hears a sound and wonders is something bad going to happen. It means you're anticipating something bad going to happen, and then you're what it's doing is it's attracting a certain type of spirit that will torment you. So when you're looking and you're looking and you're looking, it means that you're creating an energy of fear and worry, which means a spirit will come and torment you and put thoughts in your head to feed off of that fear that you're projecting outward. It's saying, let's find out. 1, 2, or 3.
1.
1 means that you have to go through a cleansing ritual. You have to use the colors orange and yellow. You have to burn yellow and orange candles. You have to come into a place of trust with your ancestors. You don't trust your ancestors yet. When you choose that number, it means reigniting your relationship with your ancestors to know that they will help you if you call upon them. But if you do not call upon your ancestors and you keep going to worry, that spirit will come and torment you. But your ancestors have the ability to stop that spirit from tormenting you, but they need a stronger connection with you. So get some pictures of family members who've passed away, burn some yellow and orange candles, and get to building up that ancestral relationship. One, 2, or 3?
2.
2 is that your body has a lot of inflammation and you need to process releasing inflammation out of your body. This is why 2 represents a person who doesn't sleep properly. It represents someone who tosses and turns because their mind is keeping them up, but it's the inflammation in the body. The body doesn't feel like you're giving it the love that it requires. And it's also saying that you need, and it too also represents someone who has to make sure that their space where they are is minimal. That means no clutter, no things hanging around just because. It needs minimal energy. Okay. One of the scents that number that you chose represents is the rose water, rose energy, rose spray, rose, anything with roses are going to open up your energy to heal your nervous system. Okay.
Thank you. This has been my lifeline, Shaman Durek. Not only I got this recently.
Oh, lovely. Yay.
Birthday gift for myself, which is just around the corner. And I was, while you were doing the previous live, I'm alone in the room, but I had my spirit tell me that, and he said he's not going to call you. I said, that's really mean of you to tell me that. He said, okay, we'll try going next. And I wasn't prepared for you to call me and to call on me. And literally the next person was me. I keep that I, since a child, like I said, I, keep doubting myself that I do talk to them or I do feel them. And I was like, okay, fine, let me see. And when this happened, I was like, not only am I live, but I also have to believe that I just had that conversation with, which I keep doubting that I keep having. Yeah. So thank you. When I say you have been my lifeline, I don't know how you came into my life, how I chanced upon a random YouTube video. And from that day, my life has literally changed. I was in and out of depression. I am still on antidepressants. But every time I hear a negative thought now, in the car, my kids keep telling me, who is this person you are listening to? Who is he? And I say, anytime a negative thought comes, either a podcast, either something on YouTube, anything that I put on to you just helps me move on. Thank you. Thank you for just doing what you do. Thank you so much.
I love you, darling. I love you with all my heart and soul. I believe in you. I see you. I'm here for you. I know how powerful you are. I remember why you chose to come to Earth. And I'm so happy that we had this time together. Thank you so much for trusting in me, to choose me, to be able to hold that space for your intelligence and your power. I am so honored to be of service to you, as I am honored to be of service to God to serve you. I love you so much.
Thank you for everything.
I love you. Mwah. Oh, life is so wonderful. Life is so wonderful. Life is so wonderful. If you just believe it to be so. Life is so wonderful. Life Life is so wonderful. Life is so wonderful. Life is so wonderful. Yes. Oh, nice. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, now we're going to choose from our list of people who are on the waiting list. And let's say what comes through, shall we? Yeah. Let's see what comes on through. Let's see what comes on through. Who do we have? Yes. Ah, yes. How are you, my love?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fantastic. Ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. One, two, or three.
Three.
Three means not to put your energy. So three represents shamanically the energy of not putting expectations on the wrong people. It means that you're here to build, and it doesn't require certain people you actually think are supposed to build with you. You have to be open to what the universe wants to bring in, not concentrating on this is what these people are supposed to do. It's not about that. It's asking spirit, bring the right people to me. Also, it means for you to be clear with your plans. It doesn't mean you have to have it all figured out, but it means having a general idea of what it is and not vacillating to is it possible, but staying in the space of it's all possible, and then hold that energy so that spirit has enough time to bring the possibility to you. One, two, or three.
Three.
Three. Oh, that's interesting. So three says that you have other lifetimes where you've worked with medicines and like herbs or medicines, that you had an awareness of how things affect your body, how things affect you in the health wise. And it says that it was at a time where you were where there was a plague, and that there was a lot of how do you say, people who were sick, and it was an overload for you to be able to help all these people. And so in this lifetime, it's asking you to go back into that space, to go back into the space of medicines, herbs, flowers, anything to do when it comes with giving people something that brings change in their body, something that because it's not about just the change of outcome that is being created. Now, the other thing it represents making sure you take enough time to do your studies, to make sure you have time to study the things without being. It's an interesting thing in shamanism. It shows someone who has this past life. They're looking at their past life, they're looking what they're doing, but then there's all this distraction. So whatever the distraction is, whoever that distraction is, if it's an intimate distraction or whatever it is, it's about carving out that time for yourself to do those things, because you're masterful when you are in study, so that your brain can take in information and you can be that steward to the planet. Also, remember, you have two parts of you. You have one part healer, one part builder. So that energy also represents the healer and the builder. So it means that you're here to build something, either something in community or make something, create something, bring inventions through, and also bring forth healing through herbs, plants, healing, this type of thing. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3 is about being aware who you share your sexual energy with, who you invite into your bedroom or into the place where you share intimacy. Being mindful that you have, when you choose that number, it means that you have this magnetism, but the magnetism can be a two-edged sword. It means that you have to really, really pay attention to whom you're connecting with energetically, because you will get some people who come in for the wrong reasons. And what they'll do is they'll create drama in your life to throw you off. So you'll know when they're doing that, when they are very needy, okay? So you cannot be with a needy person energetically, or someone in relationship. You have to be with someone who's very capable of holding their own energy, so that you are able to do the things that you're here to do. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2 is lovely. 2 is the one who